seeing this because you're my friend in real world, or you're my friend on Facebook, or you're my future friend. But together, we're going to be doing something right here at the Arch in Washington Square Park, here in New York City on February 14th, where we are going to be doing a rising. 1Billion Rising is a fantastic campaign that's coming together all over the world to say that we are done with violence against women and violence against girls. We're done with it. We're all going to stand up and be counted. We're all going to stand up and say something. We're all going to stand up and do something different. Like, for instance, standing out in the snow in Washington Square Park, like this, so you can see where it is that we're meeting. There's a dance that people are doing all over the world on February 14th, and that's what we're going to be doing right here with our umbrella brigade. You're going to take your umbrella, which I unfortunately forgot, but you're going to take your umbrella, and on each of the little tips, on the circle around the end, you're going to tie a red ribbon, 1 foot long, on each of those little tips, so that at the end of our dance, we can stand there with our umbrellas held high and twirl them and let everybody know that we are committed to changing the world. The other part of what we're going to be doing, you're going to bring two things. You're going to bring your umbrella and you're going to bring your chutzpah. Because the other thing we're going to do is we're going to dance. Now, I've noticed on the internet, Debbie Allen put up a version of the dance, and some fabulous women in Brooklyn put up a version of the dance, but they're all dancers. So they're doing this thing, and I'm looking at it and thinking, what? So I thought I would do something for the rest of us who aren't dancers to show you that, yeah, we're going to get out there and we're going to dance. We're going to do this thing too. But it's going to take us a little bit longer to learn, and that's what I'm about to show you right now. Here at the place where we're going to be. The whole thing starts off with a call to the gods, they say. This song, Break the Chain, starts with a slow movement where people are raising up their arms and spinning around and turning like this, and I think that's wonderful if you're a dancer, because you are ready to invoke your gods and your ancestors. For those of us who aren't dancers, maybe we might feel a little, I don't know, peculiar doing this whole dance in public anyway, but that's what this beginning part is for. You're going to raise your hands up when the song starts, and you're going to say to yourself, nobody's looking at me. I'm just an extra in everybody's movie. I'm just doing this right now because I know that to change the world, to change something as big as violence against women and girls, I need to act differently in my life. I need to think differently. And here's where I'm doing it right now, symbolically. I'm going to raise my hands to the sky, and I'm going to say to myself, nobody's looking at me. I'm doing this because I want to, and I'm part of a web of energy all over the world, where hundreds of thousands, maybe 1 million people are all going to be dancing at the same time. I'm going to be part of that. I am just a cog in a beautiful chain of change. So the first part is like that. She says, I raise my hands to the sky, and then you listen for the part where she says, I will walk through that door. That's going to be our cue. And the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on our right foot. All dancing in this whole piece starts on the right foot. You're going to start on your right foot, and you're going to walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy enough? The next part is you're going to step out. You're not actually going to take a full step. You're just going to take one step with your foot and then bounce back. And on the other side, and come back. And then 4 more steps walking, right and left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after that is a pivot. We can do that. A pivot is very simple. You step forward as if you were going somewhere, and then you realize perhaps you left the oven on, and so you got to turn back. And then you say to yourself, oh, I didn't turn on the oven. That's right, I'm ready to go. And you turn back the direction that you started out in. And that's the entire beginning of the dance. It's that easy. And every single part of it is going to be that easy, as you'll see. We're going to go in someplace a little bit warmer, and I'll show you. But I'm so looking forward to being part of this whole event with you, and being part of this global change with you. Thank you so much for the energy you're bringing